Yo, what's up, y'all? We out here with the Buff Missionary yet again, and we're back in Palau. I keep saying it never gets old because it never gets old. And, you know, I used up all my vacation days for 2022 in the middle of May to get out here for this, even though I had just been here in December, but had a good reason. So, my first year here as a missionary was back in 2010. It's a long time ago. I was at the elementary school serving as the PE teacher, and fast forward all the way to 2022, and the graduating class of 2022 were actually the first graders that I taught my very first year here in Palau. So, man, to say that it's been a long road to get here would be an understatement, obviously. But it's special for even another reason outside of that. So, a couple reasons. One, I'm actually staying at a friend's house here, and his name is Eric, one of the best people you'll ever meet if you get the chance to meet him. And his daughter was one of those first graders who is graduating this weekend. So that's my little sister, Kaya, shout out. And we definitely out here to support. Was not going to miss that at all. But the other thing is, I left here in 2019, and I said when I left, my whole goal was going to be to return every year for graduation until I don't know any more kids. So I was basically locking into the next, 10 or at least 10 years worth of coming out here for graduation. And definitely wasn't gonna be mad at that at all. But because of COVID, of course, hitting in 2020 and dragging over into 2021, I was unable to get back out here for the last 2 years. So I missed a couple graduations that I really wanted to be here for, which really sucked, but it made it even more imperative that I get back out here for this one. This is landmark, man, and being able to get back out here and experience all of this again, it's man, it's just something that feels right about being out here. Everything slows down. And I know people talk about island time. It's real. You could tell by if you saw some of the footage from people driving in these streets, just straight chilling, going at 10 miles an hour as if there's not 20 cars behind them. So island time is real. But I don't know, just being out here in the midst of all of this, just things seem to slow down, and you can think. And that might sound kind of crazy, but when you do sit back and actually think about it, the lives that we live right now, I'm probably going to have to do a whole nother episode on this, but in short, think about this. There's a whole lot of things that are a part of our lives now that are supposed to have been for added convenience to give us more time. And yet, with all these advances in technology, with all the things that we gain to help us save time here and there, we find ourselves busier and more pressed for time. That doesn't seem backwards to you? How is it that we have all these great advancements that are supposed to give us even more time and more flexibility, and more people are stressed out and finding that they don't have enough time to get done the things that are important to them, or even discover the things that are really important to them because of all the demands that are being placed on them for their time? Being out here in a place like this, I appreciate it because all that stuff stops. And it just gives me a time to recalibrate and recenter and remind myself of the things that I appreciate in life and the things that I'm working towards when it comes to the pursuit of being a missionary and what that looks like. And as you can tell, a lot of it looks like this. And, this is a little plug I'll throw in here, because after all, it is the Buff Missionary. You know how we roll. But missions is that opportunity to kind of separate yourself from all the busyness of that life experience and just be able to get out there and give yourself a chance to really think and process and ultimately to grow in ways that you would never have the opportunity to because you're just too busy to back in the States or back at home, wherever your home might be. Wherever your comfort zone might be is probably a better way of saying that. So obviously the encouragement as always is to get out there, to get out of your comfort zone and to experience that. But I'm really excited for this week. There's already come up some opportunities to serve and to help out with the class. Last night was an adventure. Ended up driving all the way up to Ngarlong, the second furthest northest state. I don't know if I said that right. Kyangle is the furthest one, but you need a boat to get there. But if you're driving, Ngarlong is the furthest state from where we are right now, and ended up going up there at the last minute, literally the last minute, the 11th hour, literally. But it was fun, man. That's what we do. That's what we do out here. So there's more to come, but it's good to be home. It's good to be home. And I'll be documenting a little bit of the stuff, especially the experience of the senior class. That's what these vlogs are going to be focused on, is them and their march down this final week as they get to graduation. So tribute to them. Shout out to the class of the PMA class, Palau Mission Academy class of 2022, the Warriors. I love you guys. Glad to be here and glad to be a part of your celebration this coming weekend. So, hey, we out here. Like, subscribe, share. You know what it is. You know how we do. And see you in the next one. We out here and we out.